Hello, this is the Iron Savage, and this video is going to be a Guild Wars 2 video, and mainly it's going to be a discussion on Dimishing Returns app in Guild Wars 2. Dimishing Returns is just a way to stop bots from taking over the market by flooding it, I guess, or making real money by making money, but it really doesn't matter, because it matters to you, player care. Usually the game types that Dimishing Returns are instances, open world, map rewards. And let's start with dungeons, since that's pretty much what I think everyone endgame pretty much does. When I mean dungeons, I'm using it as a broad term, mainly because I like to include fractals in it. But first, let's explain dungeons for the people that still do dungeons. Pretty much it's a very simple idea. For the first time you do, you get 26, second time 13, and then it pretty much keeps getting cut in half until it reaches oblivion, where it really doesn't become profitable just to keep doing it. And most of the vanilla dungeons are set up this way, and that's mainly because it's giving you straight gold. And it's a arena that really favors farms where it's item based, because that way you set on a TP. When you set on a TP, that acts as a gold sink. Because of taxes, you can't get rid of tax. But the ones that most people do these days, especially after POF and HOT, is fractals. And most of the money you gain from fractals in the short term will come from the encryptions. And unless you're one of those people that like the same dungeons over and over again, you're just gonna burn yourself quick. But usually, if you do your daily fractals, your daily T4 fractals, you make all your money from encryptions. And on encryptions you get keys, but the way the Dimishing Return encryptions is they only discount a certain amount and after a while it just doesn't become profitable to open them. Alright, the next part of the game is the open world game. An open world game is a big broad. Usually when I think of open world farming, I think of the traditional farming of killing mobs in the same area. Usually the wiki says Dimishing Returns kicks in around 30 minutes. That's a lie. I think it kicks in like immediately after 5 minutes to immediately punish the bot. And the way you avoid this is just avoid the area. Literally, just avoid the area for 30 minutes, an hour, and then you come back and the Dimishing Returns will be gone. And EXP and karma that you get from events usually starts to kick in. Because when you do events, they do give you XP and karma, and after about 10 events, you start getting less and less karma and speed. And usually when it comes to 10 events, that should take you about 20 or 40 minutes. And then you have spawning mobs that come from events. Those I believe is more about 30-minute mark. That's when it starts kicking in. But the way you avoid Dimishing Returns with those is just avoid the area for 30 minutes and an hour, and you should be fine. Now then, map rewards is a special case, as pretty much once you do 16 events, you just don't get rewarded. It takes longer to get a reward. It takes 4 or 5 gold event completions in order to get one reward. And this one you can't avoid by leaving the area. This one you have to wait until reset, which is also a thing with dungeons too. You have to wait till reset for Dimishing Returns to go away. But people avoid Dimishing Returns with this one. Even though you have to wait for reset, it's on reset on that character. So if you have 5 characters, you could nail out a reward track pretty fast as long as you're switching characters after every 16 events. And then other Dimishing Returns will be like World Boss. You only get a daily chest once, hence the word daily. I think that's explanatory. But other chests aren't really affected by Dimishing Returns that are more magic find, which is another discussion. Well, most of them aren't even affected by magic find, but they'll be in the discussion. And really, if you have more questions about this, is pretty much just a rough. This is what is Dimishing Return and how to avoid it. And so, thanks for watching the video, and please be safe.